Howdy mate, how you doing? Welcome to my channel. I'm Marcus Caballero and it's something a bit different today. I am out and about in my lorry and I'm on camera, so I will be leaving this job shortly, and I thought it would be a good opportunity to just show a day in the life of what I get up to during the day. So come and join me for a day of multi-drop in a class 1, and yeah, I hope you enjoy it. Alright, let's get ourselves hitched up underneath the trailer. Tug test to check we're in. Yeah, that's attached. And I suppose I've got to get out in that horrible rain. It's much easier on a video game, it just connects itself. Yeah. Right. Water right in the eye. Oh God, that stings. My pump truck's still there. Good. Connect up the airlines, ABS, electrics. While I'm around here, I will check my tail lift as well. There's a problem with being short. Can't see in there. Yeah. Alright, that's the Anderson lead. That provides power to the trailer so that we can work the tail lift. Yep, that's working. Happy days. Let's have a look round the back here. My lights are all working. Work that right to the front. Tyres looking good. All little knobble there and there. Lights at the back working. Tyres good. Lift batteries up. AdBlue's on. Yeah, front tyre there. Yeah, that's all looking good. Let's get the legs up. Oh, that rain's really starting to come down now. It is late January as I'm making this video. This month seems to have gone on for fucking ever. That's down there. Right, get the trailer brake off. Disconnect our lead first. Right, trailer brake off and we're ready to rock and roll. Right, let's see if we can find some space to get loaded. Righty, we are all hitched up and awaiting getting loaded. We've got 12 drops today, 11 tons worth of freight on board. It's all up around Crawley. Light's gone off. It's all up and then around Crawley. So it shouldn't be too bad. We should be done about lunchtime and then I can start my collections. Right, I will join you again back on the road a bit close to our first drop. Hello, we're back and we're getting towards our first drop. Let's get the GoPro comfortable on my head. It's just 9 o'clock, so we're just battling our way through that bit of school traffic. It's kind of making its way home again, I guess, or off to work. It's raining and we've got quite high winds due. It's going to be one of those days where it will be nice while I'm in the lorry, and then as soon as I get out it will start raining again, no doubt. So now our first drop on the manifest is a booking in time delivery, and we're going to be too early for that, so rather than waste an hour waiting for them to let me in, we're going to try and make a bit of time and do some of our other deliveries in the meantime. We've got an hour before we have to be in the booked delivery, so we will get 3 or 4 off hopefully in that time, and then make our way over towards the airport. Everything I'm delivering today, they're all within the same postcode around Crawley, so not much driving going on. Yeah, as I said earlier, we've got a dozen drops, so we should be done by about lunchtime. We have our break while we're getting loaded up with some of our collections, and then we'll go on to some more collections from there. So I will be leaving this job soon, which I'm kind of gutted about. I do really enjoy driving around in the Class 1s. I've been doing this route for years now and I know it very well, to the point I'm on first name terms with all the forklift drivers and the people I see goods in, but it's time for a change. So yeah, my last couple of weeks here, which is why I thought I would do this video, just to document a day in the life, really. Now this lane's a bit tight, I can't actually fit into it without the trailer dragging across the curb right by those traffic lights. So we need to nick a little bit of lane the other side, but car drivers don't really seem to appreciate that and will try and squeeze me like this blue car, and you're going to get stuck. Don't do nothing rash, lads. Well done. back to normal programming as far as video gaming and stuff goes. I am upgrading my setup, so probably won't be any new games for at least a couple of weeks. But then hopefully we'll have a new series, because there's a new game coming out that I'm really excited about, but I will save that for a surprise. Get you coming back just to see what I'm talking about. Oh, absolutely suffering. I think I've got a tail end of a cold and I'm just snotty and horrible. Yeah, look at that. Just coming up to our drop and the rain starts. It is definitely going to be one of those days, isn't it? Room for us to squeeze down there? I think there is. Come on, minibus, if you're coming out. And we want to turn in left, just up there. Down to this one. You're gonna follow me? Brilliant. Oh, we've got a thank you. Wasn't expecting that. Oh, it looks icky outside. Icky and horrible. So we are just pulling up to our first drop. Go and get this off, and I will join you again once we're done. Right, that's our first one done. On to our next drop, where we got about 10 pallets coming off, so that's almost, well, over a third of the trailer, so we should be a little bit lighter after this next drop. Getting in and out into the cold and the wet is not doing my runny nose any good at all. Yeah, so I'm doing working my manifest out of order, so we will be covering some of the same ground a couple of times. It's just the way it works out and what I can get at, because the majority of it is fault lifted off. If something's right at the front, you just can't get to it. So you have to do it in some sort of order. If you know you're going to be changing things around quite often, I will leave a gap between the pallets just so the forklift can get it out. Work, is it? Thank you. Hopefully the rain holds off while we get rid of these 10 pallets. Oh, cut that a bit close. Right, get rid of this one and I will see you again in a minute. Alright, we probably got rid of about 3 or 4 ton of freight just on that drop there. Now we'll get one more in before we have to head off over towards the airport for our 10 o'clock booking. And then I think the most important part of the day, we need to go and sort out our lunch for later and grab another cuppa, because I'm starting to run alarmingly low. Of course, the gutting thing about today is I can't have the radio on for copyright purposes. So if you find I start humming to myself, I apologise in advance. I won't inflict singing on you. So just one pallet to drop off at this next place, so we should be in and out, and then we can make our way over with time to spare. I think 10 o'clock is their first booking time, so hopefully we'll be in the gate straight away. They're pretty good about it normally. Let's try not to splash anyone. Yeah, we got away with that. It's all good. bit early this morning. Normally this bit of road is absolutely chock-a-block because there's a snack wagon here. But we're a bit early in the morning at the minute. It's still only 9:30, 25 to 10. So we're in that lull between breakfast and lunch. Oh, speed humps, I hate you, particularly in this thing. Despite all the air suspension and air sprung seats, they don't cope particularly well. Right, and we want to reverse all the way down the back there. Crack off. Right. Seatbelt. Right on the back doors, so I only need to poke the back end of the trailer past this container down there and we should be all good. Yeah, that'll do us. Another delivery ticked off. Let's make our way over to the airport perimeter. We've got 20 minutes to spare. It'll only take about 5 minutes to get there, so we're doing well so far. We're managing to avoid a lot of the heavy rain as well. It's just spitting at the minute. Hanging branches there, pinging off the trailer. Not sure if you picked that up on the mic. Oh, so this is the tail end of January, and there's still another week to go of it. At this point, it feels like January's been about 11 weeks long. Just never ending. Going on here? Road closed. Okay. Don't know. Don't need that. I'm assuming we can get through this way. Never actually been up this way. Let's have a look. Where are we? Oh yeah, it just goes up there and round. That works. Yeah, in all the years I've been doing this round, I've never had any calls to come up this way. We don't really do that many deliveries. Well, we don't do any deliveries into the airport itself. We do a fair few around the perimeter road and the industrial estates off the side associated with the airport. But yeah, nothing actually within the airport itself. That tends to get put onto the rigid motors, which I can't say I'm unhappy about. I hear nothing but horror stories from them about having to wait absolutely ages. So get out here. I'm assuming that road's closed because of the flooding. Always get really bad flooding after some heavy rain down there. We've had Well, we had Storm Airwin last week. And then we've had some more rain yesterday and overnight. So, yeah. It doesn't look any worse than I've seen it before, but I guess maybe it was a lot worse when they closed it. Going through what I remember of my deliveries, and I don't think we've got anything that needs to be dragged off the back on the tail lift today, which makes a nice change. Normally at least 2 or 3 places I go to where they don't have a forklift and you have to wheel it off the back. There might be one place a little bit later, because it's an absolute pain to get to. It's a little industrial estate, but there's only one road in or out, so because the place I'm delivering to is right up at the back, I have to reverse all the way in to get to it, and depending how many, if there's any other vehicles in there, lorries unloading or whatever, sometimes it's just easier to wheel it off and drag it up on the pump truck. I say drag, it's an electric pump truck, so I'm not exactly dragging it, but yeah, walk it in. Right, you can just see the airport terminal over in front of us, and that's the runway, kind of between us and those planes off in the distance. And this is our drop, so I will make a phone call and see you when I'm on the way out. Okay, so a bit of confusion at that last drop because reference numbers weren't completely in order, but now let's head off and get a cup of tea. So this next drop is right opposite the snack wagon where I go. As far as timing goes, it could get a bit awkward because they tend to congregate around there and park all over the place, and we need to reverse in to the business opposite, but we should make it. Well, if this is the worst the rain's going to be all day, I can cope with this, and it's expected to clear up in the afternoon. Mate, you can see me indicating. Absolutely imperative you get in front of me. Patience. Fortunately, most car drivers seem to lack it as far as we're concerned. We got places to be as much as you lot. We're doing this stuff well out of order now, but I need tea. I feel that's the more important job to get done at the minute. Really, roadworks on this bit of road again? That'll be fun later this afternoon. Doesn't look temporary either. Down there, got some cars parked opposite the entrance. That could get a bit awkward. Mr. Van, where are you going? You're going across. Kushti. Right, get ourselves set up for the reverse. Nothing coming behind us at the minute. Right, use my seatbelt. Gonna have to nick a bit of curb, just because I'm not gonna get the swing, otherwise I'll end up collecting that white van parked there. Yeah, just like that. Not ideal using the curb, but people park opposite like that. Doesn't really leave me any choice. Right, I will go and ring the bell to get them to let me in, and I will see you again after we've got this delivery off and I've got my cup of tea. Hello, welcome back. We're about 3 or 4 drops since I last left you, and my joy at not having to get the tail lift out has been crushed because we've got an ad hoc collection to go and pick up. We'll go and do that now, and then we've got 2 more deliveries to get off, and then I make it about lunchtime. It's just coming up for 11:30. The rain seems to have gone and it's got rather warm, well, at least warm for late January. So I've had to lose the big jacket and go for something a bit lighter and not so sweaty. So I'll keep you with me for this next collection. I'm going to drag out the pump truck off the tail lift. I'll probably just cut it while I'm talking to the people in the business. Don't want to have to sign release waivers and stuff for them to appear in me video. Yeah, look, the sun's coming out and everything. It is actually getting pretty warm. I feel like it's a trap and it's going to get really cold again this afternoon. I'll have to check the weather. But I will be so glad to see the back of January. Really could do with trimming these trees back, I think, but hey ho. Bit of standing water down there. Oof. Past the go-karting place. I need to rebook up some go-karting. I did it tail end of last year but as I'm getting on in years, I find the aches and pains I have the day after don't go as quickly. I managed to spin myself out last time I went, came out of the pits on cold tyres, just straight into the barrier, knocked the wind out of myself, which I was quite impressed with, to be honest. Now what are you doing? Are you reversing? You are reversing. Are you going in there? You are. Right, let's get out of here. Something ironic about a tarmac yard and the absolute state of this road surface. Oh, speed bump. Force the issue? No, we'll let these past. Right, after the car with the headlights. Yeah, so my afternoon will consist of, I've got one place that I go to collect from every day. That generally fills me up at least a half to 2/3, and then another place after that. And that will probably be me full up and heading back to the yard. I think I will cut the video once I get on my lunch break, because I don't want it to get overly long. Right, we need to swing this corner as much as we can. Make sure the headboard is going to clear that car. Yep, that's good. Yeah, I'll cut the video at my lunch break. We've got a couple more drops before then, no. I'm not going to make that, bruv. International sign language if I am turning left. Oh, that's less than ideal. It doesn't look like he's going to be done in a hurry either, particularly. So we are stuck for the moment, I think. Can I get past there? Might be able to if I put it up on the curb. Otherwise I'm just blocking up this entire road. There is literally nowhere for me to go, mate. Yeah, we're going to have to nick some curb to get past here. Not ideal, but I can't stay sitting there, just blocking up the entire road. Oh, excellent, their gates are closed, so I am going to slap it in front of there. And we want to go down to the tile place. Not this tile place, the one next door. So we will stick this here and go and get our tail lift out. Let me move the front in a bit. Yeah, that'll do. Paperwork, need me gloves. Righty, let's go. please don't dangle in the water. Not doing me electrics any good at all. That closed. Which way do you plug in? That way. Lovely. If there's anything worse than a full IBC, it's an empty IBC. Right, I'm back. Had to cut that short as I needed to chat to the manager. Well, we got our pallet picked up. $750 kilograms of tiles. So glad I've got an electric pump truck, because there's no way I would be dragging 3/4 of a ton uphill by myself. Meanwhile, we seem to have a bit of a traffic jam going on behind us. Oh no, they're just having a chat. Get rid of that. Right, really need to have a bit of a sort out in the back of here. Get some internal straps on. Oh, you're a bit pain in the arse, aren't you? You under there for now. You are going to slide about no matter what I do. I can hear a lorry mooching about. Ah, brilliant. Well, it's all happening around here at the minute, isn't it? That nail up there for now. Can't close that door while he's there. all the leads put away, throw a couple of straps over, and we will get on our way. 2 more drops. Our bacon sandwich is smelling delicious. My stomach is starting to rumble. Absolute pain. Now if I'd thought about this I would have moved 2 straps closer to it, but I didn't think about it. It's kind of typical really, I think. Oh, where are the nearest straps? All the way down there. Brilliant. Getting too old to be dropping in and out of trailers like that. Oh, that sun's quite nice. Whew. Excuse me, sip of tea I think is required. Oh, pardon me. Right, let's head on. 2 more drops to go, and then lunchtime. I forgot to fold the fairing back out. Oh, we'll do it at the next drop. Thank you, mate. All in all, not a bad day today. We managed to dodge the rain. We should have all of our drops done by 12:30. Just depends on the next 2. Sometimes they can be a bit crowded and you'll have to wait outside, but hopefully we'll be straight in. Do with cleaning my windows, although as I share this unit with one of the night drivers, it goes up to the hub up around Birmingham every night, so no matter what I do to clean it, it comes back absolutely filthy, which the night driver can't help. I suppose you're driving up and down the M40, it's going to happen. into the sunshine. We seem to be heading into some moody looking clouds. They're green. It means go, mate. I think I was fair there, wasn't I? Little two. Let's not get into any road rage before lunchtime. It would be a shame to lose my bacon roll. Oof. There's a Scania over there. Have I driven that one? Possibly. We'll have to have a look at the fleet number in a former life before it made its way down to Crawley. Uh, 6976. Possibly drove that one, although I think ours only went up to 973, so maybe not, but they were a quality bus to drive. Nice and comfy. Heating had a bit to be desired, but then most buses are absolutely freezing cold. Constantly opening and closing the doors doesn't help. Come on, Mr. Cabby. Don't do it, pigeon. Don't do it. This is an incredibly tight little yard to get into, and there's a wagon in there waiting, so we will park outside for now, and I will join you in a while. We're back and we're heading into our first collection, and I'm going to have my break. We've got 15 minutes to spare before I needed a working time anyway, so it's worked out very well. So we just need to get ourselves spun around out the back here and back onto a bay. Now hopefully we can spin it here. So can we spin there? We might be able to. That van park there is less than ideal. Stressing out my leads back there. Right. Yep, we're round. Right, go and open the back doors. absolutely Hank Marvin. So we'll be quite glad to get parked up and have me lunch. Right. Hopefully I don't make an absolute mess of getting onto the bay now. I'm in here every day, so I'd say 8 out of 10 times we managed to get it straight on. Of course today will be the day when I make an absolute mess of it. Yeah, come round too quickly there, I think. Doesn't help that van being parked there. About there. No, we're gonna miss it. That's looking better. I thought it was looking better anyway. Of course I'm making an absolute meal of it because I've got the camera on. Ah, that's better. Right. That will do us, I think. That's defaulted the brake. Lovely. So we've made it to lunchtime, and I think I'm going to cut the video here. It just gives you a rough idea of the kind of thing I get up to during the day. As I say, I'm leaving in the next couple of weeks, so there won't be any more videos like this, and we will be back to normal video game output coming up in the next couple of weeks. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video, and as always, thanks for joining me. Bye for now.